It is a later game item.
It is a heavy armor dragon priest mask that gives me plus 50 magicka. You think I'm not getting that as soon as possible?
Yes.
I look
That
dripped
would have
out.
been my assumption. I imagined you would have gone to like Whiterun first or anywhere else. Bleak Falls Barrow.
Um, I mean, I did, but then I just went to Solstheim.
Hmm.
I did it before I don't even think I went to. No, you have to go to High Hrothgar first, or else the quest won't activate. Because you have to know you're Dragonborn,
Yeah.
or else the quest won't proc.
You
Yeah,
use
I went.
Dragonborn? No.
What the fuck is a Dragonborn?
What am I? What am I?
Yeah, went to High Hrothgar, and then they were like, Mirak wants to fight you, and I was like, bet.
We'll throw down. Let's go. Me and you. 1v1
It changes
bro.
the dialogue. It changes the dialogue in the main quest.
Oh, really?
Yeah, what's his name? Oh, what the hell is his name? The god, the tentacle god, the Cthulhu ripoff.
Mias Mora?
Yeah, he shows up in the main storyline if you do the Dragonborn DLC first.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah,
Oh, Cthulhu ripoff. My favorite.
he's like, oh, you're looking for an Elder Scroll? Give it to me. And I was like, maybe.
Perhaps.
Can you upgrade my shouts? And he was like, mayhaps. And I was like, give a demon unlimited power in the form of an Elder Scroll, and I get a buff. Win-win?
Win-win. I see
Win-win.
this as an absolute win. All we do is win here, guys. We win
Go
here.
find
Not
go
the-
find the universe's code.
Absolutely. I wish the Patriots found the universe's code. They did not find that code. We got absolutely
Y'all kind of
mollywopped.
y'all got kind of the work on Thursday.
I feel so bad for our quarterback because he was getting absolutely mauled. And hold on, I need to send a picture in the chat for what he looked like because I will show you the face of a broken man, guys.
Okay. Oh, and it was to the Jets too. That hurts.
Look at him!
Jets are actually-
Look at him!
Yeah. Jacoby.
Look at
Jacoby.
Look at Jacoby!
I will say, almost funnier than that was Drake May on his very first throw. He should have been intercepted.
Yes.
That should have been interception. And look, Colin, I was thinking about you. I think about you whenever I watch the Patriots.
Oh, thank you, buddy.
I was like, I think this is hilarious, but even me, I would feel really bad for the guy if he threw the interception. That's some Bryce Young type shit.
Yeah, that's
Throwing an
why
interception on the first throw.
Jacoby Brissett will become a Christ-like figure in New England because he is being crucified this season so that Drake May can live.
Yeah.
We are putting him in like the fucking boiling pot so that we don't destroy our rookie quarterback because he shouldn't be in there. He should not be in there. I don't want him anywhere close to the field. Let Jacoby Brissett fucking die because that's what's going to happen. And you know what? Even if Jacoby Brissett does die in the field, put in our third string quarterback. I don't want Drake May in there at all. Just keep on offering up a continuous stream of dudes to the football gods. Yeah. I will sacrifice them all. This season is dead. We all know it.
Yeah.
It looks like a man with 1,000 bottles of baby oil.
Whoa! Didn't do it like that.
1,000. 5 is a little concerning.
I would argue that 2 is a little concerning.
Yeah.
This is the same thing with the child pornography stuff where it's like whenever they bust someone, it's like 400 terabytes of it. It's like what?
I don't even think I have 400 terabytes of data of anything.
Yeah.
I mean, Like that's insane. It's like having like 50 gigs of it is weird. Like you should be like shot.
400 terabytes.
400 terabytes
400
of it. It's like,
terabytes. Terabytes.
Dude, have you seen the police picture of the 1,000 bottles of baby oil?
Dude, it's insane.
They're not even like small bottles.
Like, I feel like I'd walk in there and immediately be like, guys, we gotta get out. This is like some Saw shit. Like, we are all going to die.
One match, and he's blowing up the neighborhood.
Oh, wait. Yeah, I suppose baby oil is very flammable.
is it?
Well,
I don't know. I can.
it is oil.
I guess it. Yeah.
I can't
true.
say I've tested
No,
that theory.
No. I don't think any of us have. I don't even own baby oil.
Don't either.
I don't think
Why would
anyone in my
baby oil
family.
Why would
I was
Yeah.
a baby.
Anyone here need baby oil?
No.
I mean, I guess I could use one of my like 1,000 bottles of it to test if it's flammable or not. If you guys want me to.
Look, Eli, if we learned that you had 1,000 bottles of baby oil, I'm calling the police on you. And I
You should
just
swat
on
me.
that. Yeah, I'm
just
swatting.
shoot me. Just shoot me. This like you
we
can
need
use
any more
vigilante
evidence?
justice.
Listen, I'm calling to the called police.
The DeKalb police ain't doing shit, dude.
Fine,
I
I'll
can
call.
take on the DeKalb police by myself. One man army.
Eli's been putting in the work. He's been getting those gains. He's about to take on an entire police force. This is what he's
True.
doing.
Gets shot 55 times and they shoot the dog too.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah.
Then they claim it to be the most successful raid in human history.
And they give everyone involved a promotion.
They use it as training as well.
This is how you want to handle a raid as 10 officers unload their clips.
Oh, is that a woman standing in the doorway with a baby? Killer.
See, this woman standing in the door with the baby could be a person standing in the doorway with a gun, so you should probably shoot it.
Brilliant.
Make sure you aim for center mass so you have the most chance of hitting the baby.
Mm. God damn. Well, Chris and Jonah, how are you two doing?
All right. I'm all right.
Just so far away and sad. I'm all right.
I'm alright.
Yeah,
It's more like you two were trying to tell yourselves that and like make yourselves believe it.
Yeah.
Hey man, I don't need you to call me out like that.
Fair enough, fair enough. But we got a session to get to. So, Ryan, would you do the honors?
I will. Because we started last session and we were talking to Ivan Belsky.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, you haven't called, you haven't texted, you didn't send any carrier pigeons, no ravens were sent to us.
Where were you?
And then we started explaining where we were. He was like, no, I already know that part. Move to the next part. And it was like, okay. We've been shutting down these nether gates. Oh, by the way, there's something more awful out there.
It's like, oh, thanks, boss.
The Eldritch horrors of the universe are coming. He was like, oh boy. So, we all left the facility with a very not dead Aramis.
So not
And
dead.
we found the army. Lazarus started working on a prison for Chloe and he used some very interesting objects, I have to say.
Not my fault. Didn't know.
He took some creative licensure.
He met up with Boom to do this.
Mhm.
And Boom, in his classic usual self, said that he was really happy to have him back. Classic Boom.
Classic Boom. He hit him with that razzle dazzle.
Yep. And then we all woke up in the morning and we're like, all right, now we got to figure out what we're actually going to do. And we were like, okay, so we need to get Proeliad on our side, and we need to get the kill switch and free the changelings from Marcus Valeris. So eventually we decided we're going to the Valeris estate first, and then Ivan Valsky was like, yes, you must find peace at any means, and just kind of sitting here like, uh-oh.
It's probably fine.
But then we went to go check on Aramis and Chloe, and Lazarus was beginning to formulate a plan to restore his body.
Mm-hmm.
And then went to go check on Chloe, and she was fine.
She was fine.
She was fine. She did blow up the cage, and then was gonna, kill Minerva. And then, as Faustus was formulating a new mountain, Klaus showed up and said, "Hey, I know this is the first time this is being done, but you're doing it wrong."
Mm-hmm.
And then dragged Faustus over to where we were. Proceeded to do 9,000 damage to Chloe, knocking her unconscious, and was like, maybe I should have killed you all.
Yeah.
And everyone was like, oh boy. And I was like, wow, that's crazy.
What, you
And
mean
he
me
was
too?
Me too. Have we met? And then we decided to all go talk to Ivan at behest of the man that can do 1.4 billion damage.
Right. But as you all begin to walk back, Klaus is moving at a normal speed, if not maybe a little bit of a brisk walk. Minerva is looking a little shaken for obvious reasons. And I must ask, what are the rest of you doing as you are walking? Is there anything you are wishing to say or do?
Why did... I have to ask, why were you on the execution list of this terrifyingly powerful man?
If I recall, we went somewhere we weren't supposed to go. And he was like, you need to die now. We were like, maybe not yet.
Okay. Does anyone else have any explanations? Because I feel like that didn't explain anything.
Well, my mind was a little scrambled at the time.
That's
Story
fair.
short, we at one point we had to go to the Malefic Warrens, and in order to get there, we first had to go to Grax, and we apparently were not allowed to go there. But we managed to convince him to not kill us, and here we are.
Okay. Huh. Bestie, what's going on here?
In what way, bestie? There's a lot going on here.
Yeah, I don't... Oh boy.
Bestie, that guy just hit Chloe with the force of a star.
Yeah, I saw that. There's not many people that can hit people with the force of the star, right?
No. I don't
Okay.
know of anyone that could do that, bestie. Well, I know of that guy now.
Yeah.
And maybe our boss, but that's about it.
Yeah, the boss could probably do that, but...
Who's your boss? And you see
Oh.
Klaus is turned around and is just looking at you. Like he could hear what your bird was saying.
I believe that you would know him as he who holds the world.
You can see at this moment the eyebrows of this man raise. Really?
Yeah. Spoke to him a couple weeks ago.
You spoke.
Yeah. I'm assuming this doesn't happen a lot.
What did he say?
Well, he told me a little bit about Chloe's condition, and then told me that I had to stop the Herald of Zell from unleashing his plan to remove all Aether souls from the rings. And that, I mean, and I asked if I could use some of his power to try and help Chloe, and he agreed.
So it's been you then.
Me?
The cosmic stack is strained. Topic for another time. But my master has informed you of all that she is.
I mean, there's probably some more mysteries out there. Very hard to communicate with he who holds the world, but yes, the story was told to me.
I see. All of you know the story and then place her in that containment vessel.
Well,
You have Veridance in your possession. The thing that the Endless have hungered for. And yet, it is not your fault. You could not have fully grasped the enemy that you were fighting. And Klaus is going to kind of look up and eye the rest of you. You do not know what the Veridance is, do you?
I can't say that I do. Anyone else?
Gonna slowly shake my head.
High gods guide me. Do you know what your friend Chloe is? And he'll look to the rest of you.
Leo told us all the story, right?
Leo mentioned some of the story, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Um, wasn't she born from a union between a necromancer and whatever's on the other side?
The Abyss. She is a Nephilim child, brought as a forced beacon, messenger, and ruler. Her coming, it happened in an event called the Veridance. It signaled the rising of the power. And in this connection between the great necromancer Tristan Radal and the Endless, your friend Chloe was made. Her power, it can be greater than any you ever imagined. And yet, you keep her close to Blue Jade and other forms of silence. When it is silence that they want. It's all they ever want.
What will happen to her?
She must be contained. Perhaps even destroyed, if that is possible. Her abilities are beyond that of any demon I have seen in hundreds of years. She is a Paulian class. That is for certain.
Do you have any ideas on how to contain her?
My ring. And he'll hold it up. One of the 10 rings of Meropis. It should be able to contain her. At least for the time being.
I think Leo blinks at that, doesn't say anything.
Okay.
What color is what is his ring made of?
Oh, it's Zostrium.
Okay, yeah.
It's a pure, kind of like red Zostrium ring. Now, though, we must discuss with Belsky about continuing steps. Although, I must ask if it becomes necessary to destroy the Nephilim. Would you resist?
There's no path to us getting our friend back. Then I don't know what point there would be in resisting.
And if the path is so infinitesimally small That it would not be worth the effort?
I mean, I would still take the path.
You would.
I failed her. I feel like I could have done something to prevent this, but I didn't. So I would take that infinitesimally small path. And if that makes me insane to you, or a threat, I'm sorry.
I see. And the eye will just look over the rest of you. Do any of you feel the same?
Well,
I'd have,
Yeah, I do.
I'd have to try.
Your name. It's Leo, is it?
Yes it is.
You are a funny one. You remind me of an old student. So bright and chipper. So full of optimism. Perhaps
Well,
there is a reason why you were chosen.
thank you.
I smell the stink of a bishop on all of you. Where is it?
Oh,
The bottom
we,
of Logic's puddle.
I think we killed it.
Killed. Killed a bishop. I wouldn't have expected that.
Yeah, it was really difficult.
for some.
Lazarus.
And then Faustus will say, like, whatever training that you and I have shared seemed to be very effective against the bishop.
Yes. Formulated by he who holds the world. The forms, the folding of our aether to a fine point. And with it, we act as sword and shield against the growing abyss. Your form is rigid, strong, and well taught. Who was your teacher?
Faustus will sort of smile and say, Helmuth von Graz.
I see. My student has his own tree. I can see
He
where all
only
of
was
you...
ever able to teach me the beginning few steps. I've had to figure out a lot on my own, but think of him when I train.
Good. He was a good student. Although, I am surprised you are not with him now. Many of his students have joined him in battle.
Well, we saw him killed. Battle of the Burning Sky.
Absorbed into the Dark Star, as is my assumption with all of you. Your Aether
Chloe was the one who
consumed.
pulled us out.
Chloe pulled you out. Ah, a desperate gamble by the Endless, it seems. Or by forces surrounding them. I see. But no. Helmuth, using the training that I gifted to him, was able to escape the Dark Star. Now, he fights in hell against the Sovereigns.
He's fighting, like, all of the devils?
Yes. Do not fret. He is winning.
I think Leo's eyes go wide at that, as he has never met Helmuth before.
Yep.
Yeah, Clarion is
Expect
not surprised.
nothing less.
Everyone else looks completely unsurprised, and Leo's like, what the fuck? Okay, so he's fighting all devils and winning. Cool. Good to know he's doing well.
He has a mission. He will succeed. I did not teach him to lose. And at the moment, all of you now kind of find yourselves like approaching like the main command center here in the Jindosh research grounds. And you can see Ivan Belsky has come out with Gatsby Grimm. And you can see as Ivan sees all of you and Klaus, there's a little bit of worry. Klaus! Were you able to catch her? No. She had help. Much of it. Dark things spin around Lillian Bryce in a vortex of hatred and death. She will need to be dealt with. Chloe Radal has fallen to the abyss. It has been embraced. The Nephilim heritage, it has awoken. Please, somebody tell me what that means.
I think she's gone full demon. Is what he's saying. She was trying to head to the gates to turn on the flashlight.
Turn on the... Fuck. I see. Well... how do we reverse this? What happened? What are the next steps? And at this point, Klaus just shakes his head. The abyss is in her blood, in her very soul. It makes up her. Her role in the symphony is not of ours, but another's. I would not know how to completely rewrite her. There may be a chance, but it would have to be created. not found.
Okay. Well then, let's think about what we would need, right? We need a way to alter Chloe's very essence. Something to ground her in this reality. Petros, your quill makes connections, right?
Yes, it does.
That could be an option. Um, Alice has been doing DNA experimentation. We could find some of those notes. Well, we could use those to I don't know, begin rewriting Chloe's existence back into our reality, away from the abyss. The spiritual damage is harder to fix, but
It is. However, the powers necessary to throw off the chains of an endless are great. While the Quill of Ishin is certainly a powerful item, it may not be even enough. The actual ink, the power, a scroll itself may be required. And then perhaps even more than that. Along with a very fine understanding of what lies before you in this endeavor.
then we find it.
That you shall.
Find these things, and we learn, and we study.
Did you say a scroll? I thought there was only one.
There are 4.
Oh.
One for each of the rings that surround Null. Or I should say, once surrounded it. Each scroll written a intent placed into the rings themselves.
All right. Well, you sure got a lot to do.
I suppose none of you have a spare one lying around.
Can't say I do.
A matter that must be crossed at a later time. Tomorrow at first light, I will need to depart. The abyss attempts to grow once again, likely spurred on by hope of its emergence. I'll need to do combat with it. Before I depart, I shall train each of you. You now face a world much darker than any that you have ever known. I shall be in that tower. Come to me when you are ready. And Klaus will depart.
Did I finish my my ninth mountain?
Not completely, no.
Okay.
Wow, that guy's intense.
Yeah.
Yes, very much so. But a helpful ally, nevertheless. So, Chloe is really gone.
We won't give up on her.
Rarely.
We must devote every resource once this is done to curing her, bringing her back.
Yeah.
You've all done well. Take all the time you need. Is there anything I can supply you with?
Do we have any bagels?
I can have some made for you. Plain everything.
I'll just do plain for now. I'm not feeling the everything bagel.
I will see that they are made and brought to you.
Thank you. I still haven't cleaned up, by the way. Ladders is still covered in gunk.
Yeah. Nah, you're still looking fucked up.
Hey, Lazarus, I don't say this to be mean. Do you want to take like a shower?
I snap my fingers and cast prestidigitation on myself.
Yeah, that works too.
Look, it's been a long day, Leo.
No, it has. No, I understand.
Longer for some people.
You really should take a nap or something, man.
Maybe.
That's better than any other time I've asked, so.
I think I need to go check on Boom and everyone else that was at the tent.
Yeah. Yeah, we should probably get some medical attention to those guys. I think Chloe. Hopefully, all she did was knock them all out.
I will send medics and clerics to that location then.
Thank you.
Then take care, all of you. And Ivan will, at this moment, leave as well. And Gatsby will kind of look around and will then kind of glance back to all of you. I'll go check to make sure the others are fine. I'm sure that none of them were sent back to the mud. Chloe is still in there somewhere. Good kid.
Yeah.
Tell me, with this changeling business, would there be a way to use that to help Chloe?
I'm hoping so.
I'll come along with all of you then.
Leo will nod.
And Gatsby's just going to go make sure that all the injured civilians are handled.
And Leo collapses to his knees.
Fair!
Are you okay?
I've been holding that in. Been a long day, like you said.
Do you want a chair?
I can stand. Leo cannot stand.
Faust is just gonna pick Leo up and just like fireman's carry him to Leo. Does Leo even have like a tent, like his own?
At the moment, like, no.
No, it's okay. It's okay. We have to train with Klaus.
Do you want
I
to
just
take
need to
like a
sit for a
nap,
second.
maybe? Yeah, let's take a nap.
I'm
Just a
fine.
little power nap. Just a little power nap. I mean, you can't be powerful without a power nap. You know what I'm saying?
Bestie, he's got me there.
He does have you there, bestie.
Fine. 1 hour, and then I'm going to Klaus's tower.
1 hour.
Faust is just gonna ask if like one of the people there, if they can like set up a tent for Leo.
Gotcha. Then you can certainly do that. What are the rest of you doing, though?
I would like to go check on Minerva.
Minerva is just kind of gonna go sit near a tree, and she seems to just be deep in thought, Lazarus. She'll see you approach. Hi.
How you doing?
I feel like it's... If I hadn't attacked her, if I had done more, this would have gone very differently. All of it would have, I think...
You can't blame yourself with what happened with Chloe.
I should have known better. Plain and simple.
Lazarus is gonna scratch his head and sit next to Minerva. I'm not the greatest with pep talks. I'm sure we all know that.
That we do.
I mean, you're not making this easy. But you did what you had to at the moment. And besides, you know that none of us would have let anything happen to you.
I'm not sure if Klaus hadn't showed up that you wouldn't have had a choice in the matter.
I had a plan.
Oh?
Yeah.
What's that? Run away fast?
It's a good plan.
Might have been. We just don't know.
We'll fix Chloe.
Look, I heal all of you a lot. But even with healing magic, usually you need something to fix. Something for the magic to rebuild around. Even the greatest healing magic requires something, at least a soul. What if there's not anything like that left?
Well, you heard Klaus. this way of fixing Chloe has to be created. And who do we know that has created some of the most marvelous things on Earth? Don't say
Aramis.
Jandosh.
Oh,
Yep. I knew it was coming.
You, of course.
Hey, that's right. Anyway, I mean, we're not in the process yet, but we're thinking of ways to fix Aramis, and who knows? Two of the greatest minds on the rings could think of something, right?
Right. Aramis and Petros could do it together.
Oh, man, you are just... this is impossible. How does Clarion do this?
You are making me feel better.
Well, that's good.
And she'll stand up. We'll do everything that we can.
I'm going to stick my hand up because I need help up.
And she'll pick you up.
That we will.
You know, you've come a long way. I don't think the Lazarus that came in carrying an unconscious Ganassi would have been able to come anywhere close to that. What you just said.
That was a really long walk.
Long walks can make you crazy.
Been there.
Maybe you should...
Right. Oh, no, continue. My bad.
No. You've just grown a lot. And she'll give you a warm smile. Thank you. And make an insight check, Lazarus.
Yep. With my +0, of course. 7.
Minerva seems to hesitate for a moment and then will begin to leave.
Right. Back to tank.
Back to tank. Very fair. Then, is anybody else doing anything?
Leo's taking a power nap.
Power nap. Gotcha. Then you can certainly do that power nap. While Leo's taking the power nap, are you guys just resting? Are you wanting to...
I don't know if I should finish my finish that mountain before I do more training. I don't know if I can do both. Feels like a lot.
Who knows? Class is there.
He could probably help you finish.
Yeah,
Much faster than you could do it on your own.
All right. Well, I'm gonna get there early then.
He leaves at first
Star
light, so
student.
Yeah,
if
we
you
are-
want to go to him, probably best to go tonight and not wait until tomorrow morning, because he'll probably
well,
just
I'm
be
go-
gone.
I'm going now then.
Okay. Then, as you go to the tower, you would find Klaus just almost meditating, his sword placed before him. He would open one of his eyes as you enter. The lens school user.
It's me.
You're working on your form.
Hmm.
Show me your stance.
So is it gonna get into a stance?
It could be altered for your body and weapon. It'll do for now, though. Take a few swings. with your ninth mountain. Parries, if you would.
Bass is gonna gear up and do his ninth mountain.
As you kind of like drop back and you're trying to work through it, you see Klaus will go up and he'll like tell you to freeze, move a few body parts, and will kind of stand in front of you. I'll coach you through, and then you'll learn. Understood?
Understood.
And then he is going to reach out with 2 fingers and like tap you on your forehead, and he's going to imbue you temporarily with the powers of the spirit skull, particularly the student and the warrior souls of the spirit school. And like he's going to like heighten your focus in this moment as you are taking in everything now, Faustus. And he's going to swing his sword a few times at you. Actually, he probably wouldn't. He would go and he would like take a coat rack, break it in half, and swing that. Not a good idea for him to be swinging his actual sword at you, even in practice.
Probably not.
But as he swings, like you block with spear and shield going through, and he starts going a little faster, and a little faster, and a little faster, until, like, at one moment, you kind of are getting it, you're feeling the rhythm, and as he ducks, you kind of try for a little counterattack and swing your spear, and the entire back wall of the tower explodes out. As you just watch it fly into the distance, as it kind of like peppers the ground like falling rain. And you kind of like look down at the spear. It had been glowing and is now just kind of like fading back into its normal state. Good. You know it. Keep practicing. Refine your forms. Perhaps one day I could use you.
I go to learn, or is it within me?
Everything is within us. But we learn from outside of us. It is not what you know, but it is what you desire. And he'll tap you on your breastplate right over your heart. And at this point, ninth mountain done.
Mountain done.
Mm-hmm. Already added to your sheet. As with it, bonus action to activate, choose the damage type, gain resistance as soon as you peek it, immunity from that damage type.
Just the bee's knees.
You adjust the bee's knees.
Right.
But afterward, he'll kind of give you a nod. Now sleep. There is much for you to do in the future.
Yes, sir.
And will anybody...
Bass is gonna take a power nap too.
Oh, power nap. Gotcha. Anybody else doing anything?
I mean, when Leo wakes up, he is going to go to see Klaus as well.
Gotcha. Then...
Whenever the chance Clarion would too.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Alright, so we'll go Leo, Clarion, Petros. Would Lazarus be getting in on this action?
Yeah, he'd probably go last just because he doesn't need to sleep. But I don't know if Klaus does.
Alright.
We'll find out.
Lasterus going last.
I get it.
Reference.
Reference. Then, Leo, as you walk in, you would see Klaus just meditating in front of a destroyed wall. You would turn around as you enter. Leo.
Hello.
You are struggling with much.
Oh, yeah.
Do not fret. The struggle is long, but it has its moments of respite. I have a gift for you.
Oh. Okay.
And Klaus is going to take his sword, shink, cut a hole in reality, and walk through for a moment. And then there's like a beat, as you're not really sure what's going on at this moment, Leo. And then you can see he walks out with this beautiful white and gold sash. This is for you.
Oh. Wow.
And as you can see, it seems to have decorations on it. All sorts of, like, what appear to be waves going through it, along with, like, spinning symbols of, you're not sure an arcane nature, but they weave through the waves, almost like arcane sigildry. This is from an old captain. You must captain your ship. Your radiance must shine through.
Thank you.
And you can add the sash of the Telos' captain to your inventory, Leo.
Hey.
This is a white and gold sash, and basically what it does is, instead of doing damage to a target, you can put buffer tokens on them. What buffer tokens do is, whenever that target attempts to do damage, the buffer tokens eat the damage.
Hmm. Very fun.
Also, if you reduce an attack's damage to 0, you regain hit points equal to your level.
Oh, that's fun.
Mm-hmm. So, if you're doing radiant damage, Leo no longer has to be quote-unquote dealing damage. He can just be like, I'm pacifying you. And if you potentially capture someone, the buffer tokens will eventually like run out, but you could just kind of lock and load and then fire someone up with radiant eldritch blasts. Be like, no, you're not doing damage.
No damage.
No damage for you. Yeah, as he gives it to you, he'll kind of give a nod. Follow your path. Do not let anyone sway you. You have much faith put into you.
I will.
I'm sure.
Thank you.
And he'll give a nod. Rest more. There will be many more trials and tribulations in your future. The defeat of the Herald will not be the end. It is only the start of the beginning.
Yeah. Yeah, I think you're right. Good night. Leo will give like a friendly nod and be on his way.
Gotcha. I think you'd probably see Clarion heading up the tower as you're kind of going down.
Hey, Clarion.
Leo, nice sash.
Oh, thank you. Yeah. Klaus gave it to me.
Oh.
I think someone blew out the back wall of the tower too. I don't know if it was Faustus or Klaus though. Either of them could probably do it.
Yeah. Yeah, probably.
Well, I'm probably gonna go get some rest. I'll see you in the morning.
Yep. Go take a nap, buddy.
And Leo will head out to go get some sleep.
Very well. Then, are you heading in behind Clarion?
Yep.
And you would see Klaus just beginning to get back down into his meditative stance, and they would see you enter, and you could see he would crack a smile. One who has one of the Exalted Nine. Truly, a collection of rarities. You and your party.
Yeah. All a bit odd, honestly.
Hmm. And why'd you say that?
Everyone's got their quirks, but I wouldn't want to be in any other group.
And yet, your turmoil, it holds you back. You have at your disposal, at your fingertips, incredible power. But yet you choose or cannot take it.
I don't know if I should have more than I already do.
Should I not have the power that I have?
I get the feeling you probably earned your power through your actions.
Did you not earn your power through your great deeds and actions? Many hard-fought battles. Many incredible moments.
And most marred by mistakes that cost far too many lives.
Mistakes occur. Everyone has made mistakes. Even young Helmuth made mistakes. And yet he did not lose. Because he did not dwell on them. You allow your mistakes to be an anchor, to pull you down. Meditate with me. Do it every day. Find peace. Find your center. If you can do this, you might have a chance.
Okay.
And Klaus would sit you down, get you into a meditative stance, and he'd do the same. I must ask, what is the biggest thing weighing on Clarion at the moment?
The war in Kovarov and his failure with judgment.
Then Klaus has you breathe, kind of defocus yourself, get in touch with your body. A body that can truly be anything. But he has you focus on what you are now, as you observe your breathing, allowing your mind to be free. And as the thoughts and the doubt, the worry, the anxiety comes, as you acknowledge it and then let it go. Like waves coming in and out at the shore, slowly, peacefully. It is not to the end of making you completely at ease, but to bring you a solemn peace, so that you might go ahead and not carry so much with you. Would Clarion attempt to embrace this or reject it?
I think he would try and embrace it.
Gotcha. Then go ahead for me and make a charisma save at advantage.
Save. Uh, 23.
23. Then you still feel like there is a ways to go. By the time you finally open up your eyes, you can see that there is a shimmer and a sparkle coming from your Torvian. Your Mutaria has exalted itself and progressed. So you can add the exalted Mutaria to your inventory. The change now is you have an extra charge, and as a bonus action, you can cast True Polymorph on yourself. You have unlocked true freedom of form.
Okay. Very nice.
And at this moment as well, Klaus will give you a nod. Continue. Mantle of leadership is a heavy burden. Sometimes you feel lost. But you must keep moving forward. There is no end, only more beginnings.
Do the best I can.
Good. And will you head out?
Give him a slight bow and then head out, yeah.
Gotcha. Then, Petros, I'm assuming you're not far behind?
Yeah. As Petros is waiting while the other three went before him, Petros would have just been continuing his writing as he waited.
Fair. And at this point, you're getting close to modern day. You're probably now at the point where Zoria attacked.
Close.
Yeah, but you've got like a big fucking tome in front of you now with, you know, beautiful detail thanks to your ridiculously high checks. Beautiful work. But as you enter in, you can see Klaus is waiting for you. And he'll kind of look you up and down. You use a sword.
I do. Not much of a fighter, but I use it well enough, I suppose.
I would agree. Then, I suppose, what you need more than anything is a way to preserve yourself. I may only teach you so much, as there is very little foundation. But the Graz Gambit, it's suitable for many. Your dexterity, your quickness, it should make it easier for you to learn. Young Helmuth used it to defeat a pit fiend when he was under my tutelage. Perhaps you might do something of a similar sort. Shall we begin?
Sure. Let's get to it.
And Klaus would begin to walk you through basically a sword technique of attacking through an opponent and perfectly timing their own momentum to blow past you so you can get an attack in. It is razor thin margins, Petros. But, hey, you got nothing, better to do. So, let me send you what the Graz Gambit does. And then for everyone else, as a reaction, when Petros is the subject of an attack roll, he and his opponent can each roll a d20. If he rolls higher than his opponent, no damage. If he rolls lower to or equal to his opponent, he'll take extra damage equal to his level, and the attacking creature will get advantage on the next roll. So it's a gambit. But if all is lost, it's a gambit that you can potentially try and pull off. Try and get out of jail.
Let's go gambling.
Saying is that we'll gamble.
I don't know how to tell you this. This entire game is gambling because we're just rolling dice.
Yeah.
That's why Ryan likes it.
I love gambling.
Yes. Why does Ryan like these games? Because it's just all gambling.
Just all gambling. I love it so much.
Fucking degenerate gambling.
Where's my money then? I don't feel like I get any from this.
Mods put it all in Helmuth.
And at the end, Klaus will pick up a kind of battered looking coat hanger that seems to have like pieces taken out of it, maybe from Faustus's spear. I will attempt to attack you. Slowly, carefully. Let's see if you can execute the gambit.
Okay.
And Klaus is going to ready himself, and then, quicker than the blink of an eye, come at you with a swing towards your temple. I need you to roll a d20.
Oh boy.
Oh! 17.
Ugh, man, I rolled a 16.
Ooh. Then you're like, I've almost got it. I've almost got it. And you're just a hair too slow for Klaus as you feel just like this warmth spread across the side of your head. And then you're running through a nice field, Petros. There are sheep all around you. The sky is blue and clear. The birds are chirping. Lazarus, what you see is Petros go flying out the door in this tower, hit the back wall, slide down. He is unconscious.
Do I want to go in there?
Klaus will make his way out and just look at Petros and then look at you. He's doing well.
I will leave you to it then.
Stay.
Okay.
And I think Klaus is just gonna pick Petros up and like throw him in a bed kind of in the side of the tower and like just kind of wrap up his head. You know, he's gonna take care of Petros, but yeah, he's like, he's sleeping peacefully. I don't really want to disturb him. But then we'll kind of turn back to you. What training have you received?
Well, Helmuth taught me how to, throw a punch or two.
Show me.
Okay. And I guess I'll get in my boxing stance.
Throw a punch.
Start shadow boxing. Oh, okay. I guess I'll throw a punch at him.
Alright, roll damage.
Oh, okay. What even is my hands? Oh, what suit am I in first? Ooh.
You'll have to tell me.
That's important. I am in my guardian suit, so it is a D8.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, max damage. That's 13.
You see, you hit Klaus. It feels like you're punching a brick wall, and he just kind of nods. That's good. We can make it better. Your form, it's slow, unwieldy. It can be improved. And he is going to spend some time just correcting your form, Lazarus, making it so that you can attack quicker and with more ferocity. While additionally, like as he's training you, he's going to walk you through like mental exercises. It's kind of weird, but he wants you to be thinking about like your muscles and how they move in a punch. And like not even really like what your opponent's doing, but all like physicality. Like individually, what muscle groups are firing when you pull back your arm, when you throw it forward. Everything just being completely in tune. And as he taps you on the forehead, Lazarus, you feel your vision kind of sharpen and clarify in this moment as he's going to continue to walk you through these forms and motions. You'll receive advanced hand-to-hand combat training. What this advanced training will do is, and here, let me go ahead and send you this screenshot. You will be able to choose whether you roll 2d10 or 1d20 for your damage roll for this. In addition, you're doing force damage, and when you make an unarmed attack, you do 2 extra unarmed attacks as part of your action. So you're floating like a butterfly, stinging like a bee. And when you roll a 20 on your attack roll with an unarmed attack, you gain another action once per turn.
Oh wow.
Like,
Am I Batman?
You've done a lot of training for your unarmed strike, so Klaus has a lot more of a foundation to build on, and really this is him going through the mental side with you and making slight adjustments to your form so that you're just going faster than you thought that you could have in this moment. Like, you are a blur. You have blazing speed. And
Yeah.
by the time he stops, he'll just give you a nod. You've done well. It's clear you've put in much training.
Right.
Keep up the good work.
Should I look after him real quick? I'm going to point at Petros.
Take him to his quarters.
I mean, I could just pick him up right now if you need me to.
Take him to his quarters.
Okay. I will do that.
Gotcha. Then you're handling Petros, and dreams are still pretty good though, Petros. Like, no notes, no complaints.
Nice.
So, all that, pretty good. I'm assuming, is there anything else you guys wish to do before going ahead and going to bed, taking that long rest?
I want to go find Faustus.
You want to go find Faustus?
No,
Okay.
we're not doing this again.
We'll do a cut to black, but you know what I mean. Faustus!
He wants the smoke.
Well, what did he teach you?
Why don't you find out?
Alright.
Everyone gangster till they get hit with. Unfortunately, Faustus is immune to that type of damage, so.
Oh.
I guess we'll just throw dukes for however long.
Throw dukes. Each of you roll a d20 then. We'll see.
Oh boy.
Whoever rolls higher will say you come out with the dub.
11.
11. Okay.
Yes!
No.
Ah.
What's the point of having plus 15 to athletics if you can't even... Never mind.
But yeah. I mean, you come out with the dub finally, Lazarus.
This time, I win. And I guess I'll help him off the ground, because I'm assuming he's on his ass.
Probably.
Faustus will sort of like begrudgingly take his hand as he gets like brought up. It's okay. I wasn't trying.
Right.
Didn't
Just
count.
how,
Sun was in my eyes.
Didn't
I
count.
wasn't
Sun was
trying
in my
against the
eyes.
T-Rex. I wasn't
Sun was
trying
in my
against the
eyes.
T-Rex. I don't
My hands
want,
were cold.
I haven't slept in a month. What's your excuse?
I just told you.
Right.
Sun was in my eyes. My hands were cold.
No, it's fine. It's fine. Some,
Felt bad.
win some, lose most. But who am I to say?
Well, you would know a lot about that.
I would. And yet you lost today.
This is like
After
the
that-
US. This is like the space race.
It really is.
After Lazarus says like like it's true that like I win some lose most. Faustus short wants to give him a hug. Be like, it's okay, bud. We'll get through this together.
This is mildly uncomfortable, Faustus.
I know. Just let it out.
I was gonna give him a pat on the back. I feel like this is more for you than me.
No. This is all for you.
Okay.
All for you.
People are looking. Is anyone even looking?
No, it's just you two alone.
No, it's just me and you, buddy.
Oh.
30 in the morning. What do you mean? Everybody's asleep.
What are you talking about?
Right. See you tomorrow.
Goodness. Anything else before sleep?
Nope.
Gotcha. Then all of you can go ahead and take a complete rest. As of course Lazarus isn't sleeping. But I mean, you're doing your thing, you're tinkering, you're working. Probably going over the advanced hand-to-hand combat that you just recently learned. I would think, though, that Faustus, your sleep is a little stranger. Because eventually your dreams twist and turn. And you find yourself back in the gloaming. You can see the white walls, the endless corridors. You're back. What are you doing?
I mean, Faust is just gonna. He's gonna look to see if he has like his armor on, if he has his weapons.
So, I think that is probably where you might panic a bit, because you do have armor, and you do actually have weapons. But you don't have Faustus's armor and weapons. You have Proteus's armor and weapons.
I was just gonna look and he wants to like feel like how long his hair is.
It's back to the length
like
it was.
Oh. All right, he's gonna try and do a land mountain stance.
And you can do that.
Okay.
It's still there.
Okay.
And as you're going
like this.
as you're going through the stances, you would hear a voice say, "Well, you do look good in that armor." And you would turn around.
Turn around.
You would see a kind of well-dressed woman in a suit, like very, very light blonde hair, almost white, with these twisting green eyes. The irises almost look like kind of like a vortex, if you will. And she carries kind of with her what appear to be bones of different kinds. And one especially that she's carrying in her hands is a human skull.
Who are you?
Well, who are you? You seem to be a regal fetisary.
Just gonna like try and like pinch himself basically to see if he can actually feel anything. He's gonna try and like wake himself up.
I mean, you pinch yourself, yeah, but you're not waking up. Oh, don't hurt yourself. That would be terrible. You've already been through enough.
Why am I here? I left this place.
Well, yes and no, right? So much of you died and it didn't all come back. How's the empathy thing working out for you?
I left that.
You left it. Why?
Who are you?
I'm just someone who's curious.
I want a name.
I want... I think I want a steak. Or an answer, or so many things. But it's all about what you want. I want this. I want that. I want to be strong. I want to be a hero. I want to be the fortress. Does it matter what anybody else wants?
I was literally just gonna turn and just walk away. He knows that he won't run into the same person again in the gloaming, so he's just gonna walk away.
Gotcha.
A little bit bothered though.
You can walk away. You keep going down. But as you progress through, you start to see along the sides of the walls here, like black speckles and dots that almost smell ashy, sooty. And as you keep going for a long while, you don't see anyone else until you turn a corner and you see the woman again. Don't worry, it's just us in here now. It's very lonely. So lonely. It's okay. We have friends to talk to. Isn't that right? And she's going to pull out the skull. And you watch as the skull begins to move, Faustus. And it starts to talk in an eldritch, distorted language. You can't understand for certain what is being said. But you don't think the woman is actually speaking with the skull itself. And she turns back to you. But isn't it good though? We still have each other here in this place.
Put this black soot on the walls.
Oh, that? Those are the people who left.
Who left?
Everyone. Everyone left. Or do you
Are
not
you here?
remember? I suppose I'm just what remains. But I mean, you can look and see different parts of different people. Sometimes you're a scared little girl, just trying to get her friends back. And oh, she missed you so much. Or you're a goddess, trapped, killed by an age-old friend. And sometimes, well, sometimes you're you. It almost doesn't matter in this place. Not anymore.
Faustus, upon seeing like Zoria and Chloe, is going to get like a bit like more angry at this point. What do you want with me?
I want to know why you are the way you are. Because
In what way?
you just don't make any sense. You say you want to help and learn, but you don't want to do any of that. Not really, not really. All you want to do is play the role, but not be the role. Maybe you turned your back because it was too hard for you. You couldn't empathize. You couldn't actually be a hero. Now you're playing the
Or
fool.
maybe I left because I was shown a better path, and I chose to walk it.
Better path?
I know I've strayed.
Where does the better
No.
path lead? Where does it lead? You don't know. You don't know where it leads. It's a road to nowhere. To no one. To nothing. Where it's all just empty and hollow and gone.
The one who showed me a better path knows where it leads.
And who's that? Who
I
showed
will
you the better
follow her.
path?
Well, you know so much about me.
Oh. Are you talking about your dear maiden? Is that it? Oh, I think so. So you must know her, right? You must know who she was? Of course you know who she was. So happy and chipper. All
Faustus
smiles.
at this point is going to actually lunge and like try and punch this person before basically like stopping himself.
Mm-hmm. I mean, the person or thing, creature wouldn't move, but just kind of frown. Why would you do that?
How dare you take her form? How dare you take her form?
Her form's already gone.
No. No, it's not.
Do you want to see what she looks like now? And you can see the form shifts once again into almost like a knight. They've turned her into a weapon. They've turned her into a killing machine.
Mouses is going to shout, "Liar!" and he's going to just swipe with his spear.
You can see the spear impacts into the chest, going through. And you see as the form shifts back into kind of a dead-eyed maiden who just kind of steps off the spear point and becomes the woman again with like this gout of blood coming from the heart. It's like an absolute onslaught of blood. A liter to a second, Faustus, just pouring from the wound, beginning to stain the perfectly white floors and walls with red crimson. I'm sorry that you don't like the truth. I really am. It's not... I don't wish to hurt you. I just wish to tell you what is. That's it. They turned her into a weapon. They turned Helmuth into a weapon. They'll turn you into just a weapon. You'll be nothing more than that. There won't be anything left. Don't you want there to be something left? Isn't empathy so that you can have something left? You want to march forward blindly in this world that would take it all, blind to everything around you. And in your blindness, you gain strength, but that's what they want. They want you to have strength so you can be strong and crush and kill and rip out their bones. But do you want to be that? Do you want to be that?
I'm not that. Not anymore.
What are you talking about? You still are. You could change. We can all change. That's the lie that they told us, that we are who we are. But that's a lie. So why don't you come back and you start over again, fresh and new? You'd love that.
No. All of my successes, all of my failures, they've made me who I am now.
And what of your oath? What of your mission, your dedication, everything that was? Would you forsake all that too? Just to be a weapon? Just to be a monster?
I'm not just a weapon anymore. I'm a friend. I'm a leader. I'm a student. I'm many things. I'm not what you say I am. Not anymore.
You can see the woman nods. And you then watch as the form begins to shift to a model Vetusari soldier that looks like yourself. And you look down and you have your normal clothes and armor, everything. Yeah, I see that. Well, then I wish you good luck. I really do. Because, man, you did some great work. And you saved a lot of people. I guess we all go the way of the weapon. Back to war it is then, soldier. And this clone of yourself is just gonna strike a crisp salute. And behind you,
Yes.
a door will appear on a wall. It seems like the blood has snaked its way over and formulated this almost red door.
Faustus will salute back to himself. The nod, and then he's going to leave out through the door.
And as you leave out through the door, you wake up. Back in the Jindosh research grounds. And take in some deep breaths, and as you kind of pat yourself, look around, you're fine. You feel good. The day is yours, all of you. Klaus is gone, from what you can tell. Left early in the morning, but is there anything you guys are wishing to do before departing?
First, I'm gonna roll.
Oh, yeah.
First, you need to roll. 3.
3? Oh, boy. Hold on, let's see here for
you
the
are
3.
eviscerated instantaneously.
Oh, it's not that. No. So, Ryan.
Yeah.
What ability score do you want to set to 30?
I feel like I could be more charismatic, you know?
Gotcha. So, for charisma, you got 30 charisma. And what ability score do you want to set to 2?
The 2? Oh. I wasn't using strength anyway.
Okay. So,
Okay.
Leo, you wake up from a great night's sleep. And you get out of bed. Your legs, they're quaking. They're wobbling. You look like an emaciated chicken. You're like, oh. And you're just kind of like moving around. As everyone else would see you, though, like, you would obviously all notice Leo is almost, like, he's definitely thinner. He has 0% body fat. His muscle mass is dangerously low. Not looking great. However, he is looking good. In fact, he just has this aura around him. It's like, you know what? I just want to talk to that guy. He just seems like a
I'm
really
gonna
cool
do that.
guy.
I'm gonna go shake his hand.
Can I make a persuasion check to get a soldier to get me some food?
Sure, make a persuasion check.
Okay.
With a natural plus 10. Oh,
31.
Oh,
you can see, like, the soldier would just give you a nod. Oh, yes, sir. I'd be my honor. Can I get your autograph?
Yeah, sure.
Hands you, like, a napkin and a quill they have close by.
I guess I will sign the napkin.
With, like, a shaking, tremoring hand, you sign the napkin. Oh, thank you. By the way, who are you?
My name is Leo.
Oh, that's great. Well, I'll go get you all the food. Bye. Leaves.
Oh. It's like really windy today. I feel like I'm gonna be blown off my feet, guys.
I'm gonna go up to Leo. Jeez, man. What happened to you? I'm gonna poke him. Does
Ow.
he fall over because I have a 21 strength?
Make a strength save, Leo.
It's a
Okay,
minus
my
what
strength.
now?
-4.
Or 1d20 minus 4.
Oh no.
A negative
He
1.
flies through 3 walls.
Someone put that in rolls. Someone put that in rolls. I swear to God.
Yeah.
Incredible. Incredible. Especially since it's still judgment. No one's gonna understand jack shit. I am living
God,
for this.
I love messing with the Solanas people.
Oh, messing with Solanus people. Our favorite activity. Oh, yeah, you fall over, Leo. There's a...
Ow! Lazarus, that
Should
wasn't
we?
nice.
I barely touched
Yeah,
you.
Lazarus, that's rude.
What the hell is going on? What? Oh, okay. No. We're gonna pause. This is not concern any of you.
I'm not concerned.
I'm concerned with how you're pushing Leo around.
You're gonna gaslight me, and this is not funny, Clarion. Leo, I knocked you over by touching you.
I mean, you're pretty strong, so
I'm not that strong.
I'm sure I'm fine.
I mean,
Okay, I
Leo
guess
says
I'll-
he's fine, so he must be fine.
Thanks, Minerva.
You're just seeming really trustworthy today.
Thank you.
falling for these lies. Am I
see
the only
the
one
lies.
smart enough here?
I see the lies.
I see
Jedi.
the lies. I guess I'll stick a hand up to help him up. Do I throw him through the roof?
I mean, he weighs as much as a paper towel, so up to you.
Oh, thanks, La.
Your hair does look really good, though. Are you using conditioner?
3 and 1.
I mean, I was gonna use my mom's patented 8-in-1, but
8. What's the
Yeah.
other like 4?
well, it can also be
Clarion
used
starts
to
calling on his
brush your teeth, clean floors.
This is just straight acid.
It's fine.
Okay. We'll put that on the back burner. Anyway.
Oh, and everyone gets 13 temporary points as well.
Brilliant, brilliant.
Just would like to talk to Clarion.
Okay.
And I mean, he just wants to, Clarion is probably like the person that he trusts the most, so he's gonna tell him what happened in the dream. And Faustus is gonna feel like probably kind of very glad that he got to salute his past self.
That's very strange. Um, was it a dream? Was it?
I don't know. I tried to wake myself up. Pinched myself and everything. I was still there.
Oh, okay. Well, are you good?
I mean, I feel pretty good.
Okay. Well, I'm glad to hear that. Um, I don't really know what happened. Do you recognize the woman at all? Ring any bells?
I'm guessing it wouldn't ring any bells for Faustus.
Probably not.
Ring any bells for Clarion, the description?
Not really.
Yeah, I didn't think so. Yeah, I have no idea who that was. Glad nothing bad happened. Let me know if something like this happens again.
Yeah, I will.
Yeah, I'm glad you didn't get stuck back there. Um, place sucks to be in alone.
Yeah. Sorry, I was a carpet for a while, and you were by
It's
yourself.
okay.
And then
Yeah.
Faustus is going to bring up the thing about the maiden again, and say, I don't know if that person was telling the truth or whether this is all just my own imagination, but even if the maiden has been corrupted, at least she's still alive.
Yeah. We've got to believe for now. That's all we can really do.
Yeah, it is. And hey, we did it once. Stopped her from being this accursed being. Maybe we can do it again.
Yeah. We'll help her for sure. Just one thing after the other, always. Jesus Christ. All right. Well,
Go meet with the others.
yep.
Gotcha. So you two are going to meet up with everyone else?
Yeah.
Gotcha. Then you two reunite. And at this point, too, I think Gatsby Grim would have shown up. All right. Ready to go?
Faustus is gonna ask real quick. For no reason in particular, does anyone know? And then he's gonna try and give a description of the woman from the dream.
You bet? No, I'm just playing.
I mean,
That's I wouldn't answer that question.
I didn't say that. How long is it going to take to get to the state? I mean, nah, I just completely ignored your question. No, I've never seen this person before in my life.
strange.
Do you regularly dream about women? You don't have to answer that.
Smooth,
Faustus
man.
makes a. What save can I make for that question?
We should go before we let this continue any longer.
It's a long road. Is it? Actually, I don't know how long the road is.
I mean, it's 10 miles. You'll be there by probably 3, 4 o'clock.
What is it now?
I mean, it's 9 a.m. If you take the Lazarus
Oh.
Mobile, you'll be there in an hour.
I want to
Less.
attune to my gloves. I haven't had a chance yet.
Okay. Get attuned to the gloves.
But it's going to take an hour.
Gotcha. Now we'll say overnight you attune to the gloves.
Oh, sweet. Then I have a spare ring of legendary resistance because I can attune to everything.
Okay.
Okay.
It only has one charge in it.
Well,
I attuned to my belt, right?
Yeah, all of you attune to everything
Okay,
else except for Lazarus.
Okay.
cool.
And
I mean, to either Clarion or Petros, they kind of get hit the most. They're not Faustus, who can take like 1,000 hits and be fine.
He took 1,000 last night, if you know what I mean. I'm gonna hit him in the arm.
Huh?
Leo's gonna put a hand on Lazarus' shoulder. Thank you for trusting us with that information.
I'm gonna turn to Leo. What do you think I meant?
Oh,
It's okay. We understand.
I don't think
we accept you.
We accept you.
I would hope so. I don't think I did anything wrong.
took 1,000 hits.
No, you didn't, Lazarus.
Lazarus is going to look noticeably confused. Well, how many items are you all attuned to?
3.
3.
Okay, so not you. Not you.
I have 3.
Not you.
Am I the only one without 3?
I have 4. Actually, am I at 5 now?
The Torvian takes up a slot for me.
I'm at 5, yeah.
Well, I guess if literally no one else can take it.
Here you go. It has one
man.
charge.
Cool.
You're one of our healers. Or you can give it to Minerva.
Yeah, you
Just
also get some
consider
Minerva.
it. I was going to give it to Minerva, but I mean, we wanted to give it to... Yeah, you know what? Here, I'm going to give it to Minerva.
Well,
Yeah.
thank you. She'll take it.
To be fair, you were the first choice, then Leo had to open his fucking mouth.
Oh,
Well,
nice.
hey,
Why are we being so mean to Leo?
Leo, look, maybe he's just jealous because, Leo, you're looking good today.
There's no one seed that I knocked him over with a touch.
You were being very forceful.
Was
It's still very rude.
Was I forceful last night, Faustus?
He was just gonna look at Gatsby. We gotta go.
Right. On the road.
Hmm.
And will you guys head to the Lazarus Mobile?
Yep.
I suppose so.
Then, as you head to the Lazarus Mobile, it is here where we will end the session for today. As next time, we will pick up with the journey to the Valeris estate. As now, it's time to get the code.
Woo!
Nice little training arc.
My spell save DC is now 24.
Yippee! Honestly, very good for you to have going into this.
Yeah. He looks like a twig, but when you cast it, because it's not his constitution, it's just a strength.
Sorry, what did you just say, Ryan?
Huh? I don't know what I
Looks like
said.
a what?
It looks
Looks
like
like a twig.
Oh!
I heard. I did not hear twig.
I did
Leo,
not-
listen, Leo always looks like a twig. I don't.
You should have cranked your strength to 30 and had a twink death.
Damn, this is crazy.
Leo walked out just jacked. Hey guys, how's it going?